Do you enjoy playing pretend truck driver in American Truck and Euro Truck Simulator? Are you employed by a VTC? Don't know what a VTC is? Then stick around for this video for the trucking job fair. Good day, everyone, and welcome to the Worldwide Virtual Trucking Job Fair, sponsored by Qwikstreet Sims. Yep, I'm Qwikstreet. If you are a hobbyist truck driver in the SCS Software games of American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator 2, then you might know what a VTC or a virtual trucking company is by now. They are basically a gaming group, or for the immersiveness of a sim game, a trucking company that wants to hire you, along with other drivers, and track the jobs and other stats of those jobs. In today's video, I'm going to highlight both some trucking platforms that thousands of companies use that then place these companies in a global ranking system, as well as highlight two independent companies that have taken it a step further and built their own software, company departments like human resources, board of directors, and all these options provided today are options that I personally have explored and used for months, possibly years, as well as who/what I will be using in the year 2022. First on the list is probably the most widely used VTC software and has been at the top of this list for years. Trucksbook, aka TB, is a downloaded third-party software that will track all your cargo jobs and focuses on distance driven among all that use the software. Anyone can either start their own company and hire friends and soon-to-be new friends, or they can easily find companies looking for new recruits. Through the software, companies can manage their own profiles and upload custom logos, rules, and links to their websites or YouTube channels. Companies can also use the software to assign an employee as a dispatcher, which they can create certain jobs and assign custom routes to other employees, and then these custom job routes will automatically show up inside of the game menu. Trucksbook allows individuals to organize convoys and broadcasts the event for anyone using Trucksbook to join. It's widely used by content creators who like to set up special events and make new friends and followers along the way. The software also has live map data where you can track fellow employees, and then if they are currently playing in multiplayer, it also gives you the option to join them in play. There's also a built-in forum which many, including myself, find a lot more useful than your standard Discord channel. But they also have their own Discord channel if that is your preferred method. Overall, Trucksbook is great and simple to use, has a clean interface. I like how it looks, and it takes a casual, relaxing game and gives it a little bit of a competitiveness to it by ranking you, where you can even track down like, hey, I'm 25,498th this month in miles driven. And yes, all the jobs are tracked by distance traveled, but sadly, distance traveled does not indicate how good of a driver or how safe a driver is. This next option, though, attempts to expand on some of the critical data that can be tracked to prove who is the most skilled truck driver out there. Trucksbook was my first introduction to VTCs, and used it for about 2 years as a member of a Twitch streamers company, Smokin' Taco, who got me interested in not only streaming, but also making videos. For a while, we were very high ranked in the Trucksbook's leaderboards. Next up on my list is a tracking system that I'm highly intrigued by, and this will be my choice for 2022, and just planning to see what they have in store with updates for the next couple months. Virtual Truck Log, or VT Log, is not really new, and has been slowly developing its way onto everyone's radar over the last couple years. It's similar to Trucksbook, where it is a community of drivers creating virtual companies, allowing other users to join and have their data count to the company rankings. However, it's not about how far one can grind away in a month. VT Log has its own algorithm that provides monetary credits for your jobs where distance, type of cargo, weight, type of trailer, number of axles, fuel consumption, parking bonus, loading bonus, fines, ferry fees, and so much more. And it's very impressive on how much data that they are taking into consideration. They're still fine-tuning some of this equation, but overall, it works really well. The key items I like is the damage and expenses and fines that come into play. It really forces drivers to be safe and follow traffic laws to improve their overall ranking. Actually, at the time of this video, fines are not included until they figure out the best way to actually handle them. I'm assuming this is due to the fact that not everyone has the option enabled, while playing in game. People can cheat the system then by disabling the traffic fines during the middle of their jobs. One downside is the VTLog website. It's very basic, not as clean looking as TB, and you can't really find your individual rankings compared to all the other players in that given month or time frame. And it does not show off company rankings outside of the top 50 that I was able to find. Now, per their announcement on their Discord channel, the website is getting a major overhaul in 2022. The one nice thing with their software tracker is once it's installed, that is it. You don't have to open the tracker before you launch the game like you do in Truckbooks. It's a set it and forget it approach, and they have all the similar tools like a live map, events page, as Truckbooks has. Its user base is a fraction of what TB has, but with each update they push out, the more these numbers are growing. Like I said, this is where I'm going to be hanging my hat for 2022, starting off with the Clumsy Trucking Company. Clumsy is a great YouTube channel for truck sim information and entertainment, so please check out the channel that is linked here above. But where did I VTC for the last couple of years between Truckbooks and picking up with VT Logs? Well, once I left Truckbooks, I started driving with a company that we'll just call independent. I went to Viva Trucking. So I'm sure you heard their commercials on the Truckers FM and other sim stations. After Viva, I eventually then drove for Global Cargo, which they are basically the same type of VTC. They run their own tracking software. They have their own websites, they have their own rules. They're not really part of the global ranking system in TV or VT Log. They're kind of on their own path. Like I said, it's their own software. They do a really good job. All the mods are covered in there. They have job logs for you to fill out where you can be as creative with your details or just be bare bones. I know Viva for a while, I probably still do, they have accident reports you need to fill out when damage is extremely high on any of your trips that you submit. Vacation requests if you plan on stepping away from the game for a few weeks. Now, both companies have a very large user base. They also run weekly convoys, and they are heavily involved in a lot of the official SCS Software convoy events, as well as other charity events within game. They do not care about the rankings, like I said, against other companies, so it does feel less of a grind every month, and you're just driving for the pure enjoyment of driving. The more jobs you run, the higher your job title becomes within that company, which may and probably does unlock some new rules in the company or even inside of their Discord channels. If you would like to check out either one of these two independents that I do recommend you checking out and possibly driving for, their links will be down below in the description. Well, that about sums up my experience with VTCs. Please comment down below what VTC you are part of and on what tracker. Is it Trucksbook, VT Log, or is it one of these other independents? Or maybe it's even another tracker that I know nothing about. So at this time, if you like this content, please make sure you like this video, follow this channel, check out my other socials. And this is your friendly neighborhood mother trucker, Qwikstreet, signing out. See you on the flippity flip. Over and out.